Okay, what is going on, guys? My name is Keith Mulvaney. Thank you for checking out this YouTube video. This will be my first YouTube video I'm bringing to you guys, and I just want to throw out real quick, if you have any questions you'd like to have answered, or you would like to, be brought onto my podcast, Millennials on Money, or onto this YouTube channel, simply go over to my Instagram at Keith Mulvaney, shoot me some comments, some DMs, give me a follow, whatever you want to do. Ask me some questions. I want to bring them onto this YouTube channel and my podcast, Millennials on Money. YouTube channel is my name, Keith Mulvaney. I want to bring on as many questions, as many people as possible. So if you have any questions you'd like to have answered, shoot them in my comments or my DMs. So jumping right into today's topic. Today I want to talk about how using scripts in real estate and how I use them and my experience with using scripts in real estate as well. So when I very first got started in real estate, I used scripts. Scripts gave me the confidence in order just to simply pick up the phone and start cold calling people. Cold calling is one of the most important things you can do to generate leads in real estate. And if you don't have the confidence to do it, how are you ever going to get the leads? So and also, like I said, cold calling can be very intimidating. So, having something in front of you that is basically having scripts in front of you is basically like having a little block of confidence in front of you whenever you're very first starting something. The hardest part of cold calling people is whenever somebody, picks up the phone, what do you say next? Like, how do you get their attention? How do you grab their attention and then start pulling information from them? So scripts are very important, in my opinion, are very important to use whenever you're very first getting started. It gives you the confidence just to get the ball rolling. It's just to pick up the phone and start calling people and, making things happen. You know what I mean? The only way you can get better is if you practice. So myself personally, when I very first started, I use scripts. You know what I mean? It gave me, like I said, it gave me the confidence. It allowed me to, start picking up my phone and calling people. Simple as that. And also, as I got better, though, I'm going to say I moved into the intermediate stage. I eventually began to start putting my own little twist on the scripts that I was using. So, for example, rather than reading from it word for word, like when I very first started, I began to start putting a little bit of a twist on what I already knew, what I had memorized in my head. So, for example, say I would do, read 3 sentences of like the most important sentences, like exactly as my script said, but then throw like a little twist on it of what I feel would be appealing to the potential client that I'm speaking with. So that's what I would do. I feel like that in the beginning, use your scripts, read them word for word, do them just to get the ball rolling and start making things happen. There's nothing wrong with using a script. You're new. Anything is better than nothing. I'd rather have you, using a script and reading it word for word than not doing anything, rather than sitting there. Because this is what I did. There was a few days when I very first started, I was, nervous or a little bit intimidated of, cold calling people, and, eventually, reading word for word from a script is better than doing nothing and just procrastinating. So do that, and then once you get into like the intermediate phase, read the scripts, take the most important parts out of the scripts, the most important information, condense it down, and put your own twist on it to make it more appealing to the client that you're talking to. And then once you get to be an expert at it, you have no problem with it at all of cold calling people or door knocking, whatever whatever lead generation you're trying to do. You won't need a script. I think that it'll be best not to use a script because you will come across as most natural. It won't seem like nobody will be able to, think that you're reading from a book, because you're not. Once you get to that level, you're, I guess, using a script that you've been using for, your entire life, and you have it already in your head. You have it memorized. It's your own personal script. You can say it naturally because it is natural. It's yours. You know what I mean? It's not something that somebody else came up with and I'm just reading it. It's all coming right out, fresh out of my brain, So I think that there is nothing wrong with using scripts in the beginning, reading them word for word. Like I said, it gives you the confidence, it gets you the ball rolling, and you can just start picking up the phone and calling people. I mean, they hang up the phone, who cares? Pick up the phone, call the next person, keep reading from the script, and just keep making progress forward. So, and then eventually you'll get better. You'll be able to start putting your own twist on the script that you already have memorized, and then eventually, you'll just come up with your own script. You'll have your own script that you realize works the best, and that connects with the people the most. So then that's, I'm not to that point yet. I'm going to call myself, where I'm right in the nice intermediate phase, where I have taken the most important part of the scripts that I know and thrown my own little twist on to help connect with the people a little more personally. So that is kind of what I've done in my personal experience with script, and also like how I would recommend that you use them. I highly recommend that when you're very first getting started to use them. Cold calling can be very intimidating, and scripts just make it that much easier to get started. So, where did I get my scripts from? There's a guy named Brian Casella on YouTube. He's a real estate agent as well. He's out in like California, and he recommended Mike Ferry. Brian has some great information on his YouTube channel, so I decided to listen to him. Went over to Mike Ferry's website, and he actually has a free, I believe it's a PDF or whatever it may be, of just like 35 pages of scripts for expired, for sale by owner, just listed, just sold, everything that you can think of. There is a script in that free PDF on Mike Ferry's website. Just simply download that, and you can literally pick up the phone right now and start cold calling people and just reading word for word from that script. Highly recommend that script. Also, too, I'm not sure if they're of relation. I'm assuming they are, but my broker actually introduced me to Tom Ferry. He has a YouTube channel as well. I believe everybody who's in real estate probably knows of Tom Ferry, but really dive deep into his videos, because every once in a while he will, give you a free script, a free short sentences you can use to reply to questions. Like, for example, one of the number one questions that real estate agents get asked is, how is the market? And myself personally, when I very first started, I would say, the market's doing good, homes are selling fast and going for high prices. But Tom really teaches you how to make really appeal to the potential client and start pulling information from them, because they ask that question for a reason. You know what I mean? They want to know, how the market is for buyers, sellers, or where you're investing, whatever it may be. There's a reason why they ask that question, and Tom Ferry really teaches you how to pull that information from them, so you can potentially, sign them up to be one of your clients. So, that's kind of what I did in my personal experience with scripts. So I would recommend scripts in the beginning, and then I would suggest throwing your own little personal twist on the scripts. Check out Mike Ferry's website. He has that free download of like I said, 35 different scripts for different situations that you can read from. Read them word for word. It's very good. It's better to read from scripts than to do nothing at all. So I highly recommend that. Then also, check out Tom Ferry's YouTube videos, and also Brian Casella's as well. He's helped me get some great information, so definitely be sure to check those out. Again, my name is Keith Mulvaney. Go over to my Instagram at Keith Mulvaney. Shoot me some questions. I want to start doing some Q&As, because that's what I want to do most. I want to, converse with you guys. I want to, really address what you guys have on your mind, so that we can kind of, go back and forth on our opinions, and, just help each other grow, with knowledge, and just, make each other better. So that's what I want to do. Again, Instagram, Keith Mulvaney. Check out my Facebook, Keith Mulvaney Real Estate. Again, feel free to check those out. And my name is Keith Mulvaney. Thank you for checking out this YouTube video. Check out my podcast, Millennials on Money, as well. Thank you.